Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have NFL Week 14 player props and best bets for Thursday and Sunday. So I have one player prop for Thursday night. I want to get that out to you as soon as possible. And then I have five player props for Sunday, including a best bet. So a total of six player props and one best bet for Week 14 in the NFL. We have been on an absolute generational run here in the NFL. If you've been part of those cashing, if you've been part of cashing out with me, go ahead and hit the like button. It helps the algorithm. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We've had a huge influx of subscribers in the last 2 weeks, almost creeping up to 300 new subscribers. So go ahead and get a part of that because we have NBA content and college basketball content as well. I have a college football show coming out tomorrow. So much information here in the prop market. And that's the main thing. I want to give you some information you did not have before you came here. So with that being said, I'm going to get to the information in a second, but I need to get to these stats first. As I said earlier, generational run here. Check us out, 77% on our best bets, and then our props are at 63%. As I mentioned earlier, everything is time stamped. You can go back and look at anything, 100% transparent. We've just been killing it, and that's all it needs to be said. Our goal was 58%. We're soaring over that. Hopefully, we continue that momentum into week 14. And with the positive vibes, we're starting with a guy that's really been playing well of late. Dak Prescott of the Cowboys, passing yards 271, projected passing yards 279, over 300 passing yards four times in a dome. So we're talking about a dome, and that's where he's really been cashing us out. He's really played well in indoors. It's almost day and night between him inside and outside. Inside, he's, an NFL MVP candidate. Outdoors, he's almost a regular quarterback. I don't know if it's his arm strength or what, but indoors is the key, and that's where he will be versus Detroit. Um, has been, probably one of the best quarterbacks in the last 3 weeks in the NFL. And Detroit's secondary has struggled lately, giving up a lot of busted coverages, a lot of open, long field passes. And here you're dealing with CeeDee Lamb, Pickens, so two really good receivers, a good tight end in Ferguson. I think it's going to be a high scoring game. The total is set at 52. Perfect conditions inside the dome. Give me the over 268 passing yards for Dak Prescott. Next guy is Joe Burrow of the Bengals. Average passing yards 150, projected 215. Bills have the top passing defense in the NFL. So you're talking about defenses number one versus the pass is the Bills. And that's who Joe Burrow is going to get to face in his second game back off injury. Um, the last four quarterbacks that faced the Bills have not reached 200 yards. You're talking about Aaron Rodgers, Tua, Mills, and Mayfield. None of them even came close to 200 yards. So the Bills not only play good defense, they also play ball control on offense. So to take the air out of the ball per se, Josh Allen just grinds out first downs here and there. And then we're going to deal with the weather in Buffalo. 32 degrees, a rain and snow mix. Absolutely love the under 249 passing yards. It's even went up to 251 because, Joe Burrow had a good game last week. Next guy is Jacoby Brissett. Average passing yards 312, projected 239. I expect some regression from Jacoby Brissett here. Plays facing a decent defense in the Rams, but the Rams are definitely a good ball control offense, one of the best in the NFL. They also played a very slow pace. He's been over in his last five games, as I mentioned. I do expect some regression. The Rams are ranked 14th versus the pass, so not horrible there. They're decent, about the middle of the pack. And then the Rams will also run the ball a lot versus this Arizona team that struggles to stop the run. Here's it in the last four losses. Here's the pass attempts for Jacoby Brissett. 44, 57, 49, and 40. Something must change because those high passing attempts is not working. So I'm looking for a change, looking for them to run the football, rely on the defense a little bit more. Give me the under 248 passing yards for Jacoby Brissett. Next guy is JJ McCarthy. A lot of people are going to question me going with JJ here. Average passing yards 155, projected 201. Commanders are giving up 254 passing yards a game, which is ranked absolutely second to last. and probably close to last in some categories as far as defense is concerned. Giving up 254 yards is a lot in one game. And I think the Vikings want to see what they have in JJ McCarthy. They say he's fully healthy. It's his opportunity. He's not going to get too many more at this level because even though I'm being a first round pick, I think the Vikings want to see, is this guy capable? So I think get more usage. Give me the over 190.5 passing yards for JJ McCarthy. Next guy is Shedeur Sanders, not of the Chiefs, he's actually that's a typo. He is of the Browns. Fantasy score 11, projected 13. The Titans have given up 38 touchdowns, fourth most in the NFL. So the Titans are not a great defense here, ranked 22nd overall. They're giving up, a lot of passing yards and a lot of rushing yards. With this number being so low, I do expect, Shador to pass this number. A total of 345 yards is what the Titans are giving up. Also, could be a chance of interceptions. He's been over both times I've played him, and he's been over this fantasy score in the first two games. I got him projected at, like I said, 13. Not expecting much. He hasn't played great, but these lines are just really, really low. So give me the over here. Give me the over 10 fantasy score for Shedeur Sanders. Next guy is Jordan Love with the Packers. 2025 average, 232, projected passing yards, 228. The Bears are ranked 22nd versus the pass in the NFL. So they struggle versus the pass. And it's just because they don't have really great, not a great secondary. They do make mistakes in the back end. He's been, the Bears have been a little bit overrated. I'm not a big Bears fan right now. Not that I dislike them. I just don't think they're as good as people think they are. I expect Jordan Love to clear this number pretty low. It's a rivalry game, let's be honest. It's a very important game. I do see the Bears trying to stop the run and force Love to beat them in the pass. Give me the over 215 passing yards for Jordan Love. And then, of course, our best bets coming with the back to the last pick. We had the Packers versus the Bears, and I'm gonna back Jordan Love and the Packers here. I think they're the better team. I think they're getting the Bears are getting more points than they should. I don't think they're that great of a team. I think Caleb Williams definitely struggles versus this Packers defense. Give me the Packers minus 6.5. Now for the recap, we got Dak Prescott over 268 passing yards, Joe Burrow under 251 passing yards. As I mentioned, they've updated it. Jacoby Brissett under 248 passing yards, JJ McCarthy over 190 passing yards, Shedeur Sanders over 10 fantasy score, and then Jordan Love over 215 passing yards. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Also subscribe to my channel and or leave a comment. Thank you to all the new viewers. Thank you to all the new subscribers. And thank you to all the old subscribers and the people that continue to view me show after show. We're going to have a really good week in the NFL. I absolutely love these picks. And like always, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.